And good afternoon. I'm Tracy Sinclair here at Alaska's News Source with your Skywatch Alaska. It's going to be pretty short today, but we are going to talk about Thanksgiving in space. But first, before we do that, we need to check outside because it has just been gorgeous. Yes, it has been cold in South Central, but hey, those clear skies means we get a much better chance to see the stars, that beautiful lunar eclipse last week, and of course the aurora when it happens. We are going to do the aurora forecast as well because not this week, but next week we've got a chance to start seeing some good aurora picking up a little bit across the state, and we're going to want to keep watch on that across Alaska. But first, let's talk about some of the winter stars that you should be checking out in our night sky when we have these beautiful clear skies. A few clouds tonight, but we are seeing still some clear skies in our forecast. So you want to be checking out the skies rising early in the evening. They'll continue to rise throughout the night. Starts off with the Pleiades star cluster. Right behind that, you'll find Taurus. And then, of course, my favorite, Orion. Really easy to find. The brightest star you're going to find in the sky, in the night sky, is Sirius. And you'll want to watch those as they just continue to get higher in the sky. Of course, Saturn and Jupiter are out every night as well. Venus getting a little bit closer and closer to that. All things that you don't want to miss in our beautiful Alaska skies. Speaking of the skies and being amongst the stars, well, we're just getting ready to start Thanksgiving, celebrate Thanksgiving here in the U.S. in the next couple of days. But Americans have been celebrating Thanksgiving in space since 1973. Here's a glimpse at how they do it. The crew of Skylab 4 was the first to be in space on Thanksgiving. It was the 7th day of their 84-day mission, and they spent most of it doing a 6-hour and 33-minute spacewalk. And though it was Thanksgiving, they didn't have any special foods to celebrate the day. It wasn't until 1985 that another team was in space for Thanksgiving aboard the Space Shuttle Atlantis. This time they did have a special meal of shrimp cocktail, irradiated turkey, and cranberry sauce. Neri Vela, a payload specialist from Mexico on this trip, introduced tortillas to space, and NASA says they're still a favorite today. Unlike regular bread, they don't create crumbs, and they have multiple uses for every meal. The first Thanksgiving at the International Space Station happened in 2000, 3 weeks after they arrived. The Expedition 3 crew enjoyed a real Thanksgiving meal aboard the ISS in 2001, complete with a cardboard turkey decoration. And I'd like to point out all the food taped to the table as they're getting ready to eat. They've continued to celebrate Thanksgiving at the ISS. In 2019, you can see the turkey is in the oven. Well, the smoked turkey packages are in the food warmer. Yes, the food, usually smoked turkey, stuffing, mashed potatoes, and yams, is cooked on Earth and then either thermal stabilized or freeze-dried and then warmed up or rehydrated in space. And as the ISS zooms past at about 5 miles per second, we hope they have a wonderful Thanksgiving. And we do wish all of the astronauts a happy Thanksgiving and hope they get that special meal once again. So quick look at our aurora forecast. As I said, we've had some beautiful clear skies over the last week, really cold temperatures, but those beautiful clear skies, we've seen a little bit of aurora, but none of those really bright auroras that we all love so much. But we do have a chance to see some of that coming up in the next week. So it stays pretty low, moderate to low activity over the next 5 days. But when you look long range down at the 27-day forecast, and of course this is the website of the Geophysical Institute at the University of Alaska Fairbanks, you can see right here, this is around the 27th, 28th, and 29th, we have the chance of seeing a 4, which is really quite active aurora. We'll keep watch on that to see if that changes. And if you get any photos or videos of the aurora, or some of the stars, any of the beautiful Alaska scenery, we want to see them here at Alaska's News Source. So the best way to get them to us is you go to Alaska's News Source page, submit photos and video right at the top. And once you click it, there are a couple different categories where you can submit your photos, and that includes one that is specifically designated for aurora. Those are so special that we like to keep them. You can see a little bit some of the great photos that we got for that lunar eclipse last week, and there is that aurora category. Some of that aurora just low on the horizon. It is gorgeous, and we can't wait to see your photos and videos. Now, speaking of aurora, next week on Skywatch, we are going to talk to an aurora photographer, and he's got some tips on how those of us who are trying to get better pictures of the aurora can get a chance to improve our photography skills and maybe even a few hints on how to take better video of the aurora. He's been working on this for a couple of years, and he's going to share some of that knowledge with us. And when we get these beautiful blue skies, bundle up, but keep looking to the sky. Keep looking to the stars.